Good Friday evening. We begin tonight with breaking news out of downtown Austin. 2 people were seriously injured and 9 others hurt in a crash on Barton Springs Road. It happened around 8:20 tonight. The crash happened just east of Zilker Park. One of the vehicles involved actually hit a food truck on the north side of Barton Springs Road. We've got team coverage tonight. KVUE's Mike Marute will be with us in just a bit, but we begin with KVUE senior reporter Tony Plahetsky live at the scene. Tony, you spoke with someone there who actually heard the crash tonight.
Brian, he said it sounded like an explosion, that it was so loud, and he was actually at the RV park several blocks further to the east of this scene. I do want to tell you, as we went on the air, we were getting an update from EMS officials about those 11 patients. As you mentioned, Brian, 2 of them are seriously injured. Some of the others, though, were able to walk away from the scene and, in fact, did not go to the hospital. So there has been a range of injuries here tonight. I'm going to step out of the way so we can show you this scene. Austin police say this did involve 2 vehicles, and you can see that there is a King Cab truck that was apparently involved, as well as a 2-door silver car. That silver car, we are told, because of the impact of this crash, slammed into several people who were waiting in line for ice cream at this food truck. Again, officials are not describing exactly what led to the crash. Austin police tell us that that is part of the investigation. But Brian, keep in mind that this is an area that is heavily populated by pedestrians at 8:15 at night, particularly on a Friday night. There are a number of restaurants along Barton Springs Road. It is a heavily trafficked area, again, particularly on a Friday night. So we will keep you updated with what police say caused this crash. But for now, we want to go over to Mike Marute, who has also been speaking to people who saw and heard what happened here tonight. Mike?
That's right, Tony. Just like you described from the person that you talked to, saying it was an explosion, from what I heard from the people I talked to, they said it was like a loud boom. And they actually heard the cars crash, the cars collide. Like you mentioned, that white pickup truck colliding into that silver sedan that's just over my shoulder. But I also want to step out so you can take a look at the scene from this angle. We're looking from west to east here on Barton Springs Road. I talked to a Chewy's employee and a Chewy's manager who ran outside just after it happened. They described that there were deaf and hard of hearing people who were waiting outside and eating some of that ice cream, did not hear the crash, and then were hit by the car. The manager described to me at least one of those people with a severe leg injury. They brought out towels to make sure that they could help where they could in this crash. And I also talked to some customers at Chewy's who saw what happened. They said that the truck was speeding here along Barton Springs Road and then crashed into the sedan as it was making this turn. Customers also ran over to help the patients who were hit, and they also described at least one severe leg injury in this incident. But we're going to be here all night long to make sure that we bring you the most up-to-date information as quickly as we can on TV and on our website, KVUE.com, and our social media pages. Live in downtown Austin, I'm Mike Marute. Brian?
Mike, thank you. Tony Plahetsky, thank you again. To recap, medics say 9 people hospitalized after being hit by a vehicle on Barton Springs Road tonight. You see the vehicle there, one of the 2 vehicles involved in the crash. 2 of those that were hurt have potentially life-threatening injuries, both in the hospital tonight, and we'll continue again to bring you updates as we learn them. This investigation is ongoing. We will have the very latest at KVUE.com.